What's going on, everyone? Today, we're going to be looking at the Boss Super OverDrive SD-1. Hopefully this demo helps you decide whether or not this is the right overdrive for you. Alright, welcome to Tones in the Den. I'm Mike, and today I'll be demoing the Boss SD-1 Super OverDrive. Let's just get right into some of the sounds, and I'll just kind of talk a bit as I go. So to start, here's my clean tone. Cleanish, I should have said. So as you can see, I have the pedal set to the level maxed, the tone in the center, and the drive all the way down. So now I'll engage it and will act as a boost. Again, my clean tone. And there's the pedal engage, kind of boosting the amp. And now I'll get to the tone knob here. So this basically acts as a treble boost or a treble cut. So right now I'll turn it up to boost the treble a little bit. Add a little bit more, or let's just crank it, give you an idea of that treble boost. Now let's cut the treble a little bit. Go all the way back. All right, let's take it back to noon here. And now we'll up the drive a little bit. Make sure the pedal's still in the shot there. So just go up a little there. Can't forget those open chords. We'll add a little bit more to it now. I love that harmonic minor. Little bit more. Gonna come back a little bit. Kind of the sweet spot where I kind of like it. Add a little bit of treble with that drive on it. A little bit more. I find at that point the treble kind of is a little piercing, but I do like to have it set just past noon, maybe just past 1. As always, if you're looking for great playing, you're coming to the wrong channel. I'm just trying to demonstrate some sounds here. And to show, let's back the treble off. Or cut the treble, I should say. And just because, I'll butcher the first few seconds of this. There it is. Gotta play some Zakk Wylde whenever you're using an SD-1. Alright, now let's start pairing it with some other pedals. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, let's get right into the pedal board setup. As you'll see, I am running the TS-808 first, and I'm having that primarily as a boost into the Super OverDrive, which I kind of have set to my settings. A little bit of drive, a little bit of treble, and then I'm going to have the TS9 set kind of where I usually would run a tube screamer, and I'll use the SD-1 as a boost for that. So just to start, a reminder, my clean tones and everyone's favorite open chords. Go with the SD-1 first here. Now I'll give it a boost with the tube screamer. And one thing I wanted to do as well, just to show, so again, this is just the SD-1. Now the TS9 on its own, but I'm going to dial back that tone. Very similar. So, as I said, I'm going to keep these settings on the tube screamer, dial back the drive a little bit, and now I'll boost the tube screamer with the SD-1. Oh, I love that SD-1. Like I said, as a boost, as a drive, it's just awesome. Going back, I have my drive completely down again, but using the SD-1 alone. Just to add a little more whenever you add that boost. But the point of all that was how similar the Tube Screamer and SD-1 are. They are pretty much based on the same circuit. I believe it's just that the Boss pedals use the asymmetrical clipping and the Tube Screamers use symmetrical. But they're very, very close. And I just really wanted to bring that up because there's a big price difference. Well, maybe not huge, especially in the US, but here in Canada, the Boss SD-1, I believe, typically goes for $89.99, and you can find them used for like $60 Canadian all over the place. Where the Tube Screamer, I have it written down here. In Canada, the TS9 goes for $153.99. So again, $89.99 compared to $153.99. That's huge. In the US at Sweetwater, I know $64.99 for the SD-1, and for the TS9, it's $99.99. Also at Guitar Center, it's $109.99, so that's a little strange to me, but I wanted to get my prices right for the US dollar. But I avoided the SD-1 for so long. This is one of my newest pedals, and I honestly think it's going to be a permanent on my board. It is just amazing. It's blown me away. Whether I want to use it as a boost, whether I want to use it to add some drive, it just pairs amazingly with my Marshall. I highly recommend the SD-1 to everyone. Now, let's just get into a little bit more discussion here at the end, and we'll wrap up. All right, well, first things first, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I just have a couple closing comments on the SD-1. First of all, I guess I'll go over the cons, or maybe the con, because there's really not many to me. If you're looking for a Tube Screamer sound, I know I said they're similar, but especially when you're going for that Strat Tube Screamer sound, it's just not quite the same. It's similar, but it just doesn't do what the Tube Screamer does in that way whenever you crank the tone and the level on a Tube Screamer. But if you're looking for a bit of drive, absolutely. Also, that said, I didn't put any sound of me pairing this with my Strat. It's a little bit maybe like brighter, which obviously as it's expected with a Strat. If you'd like me to do another demo with the Strat, absolutely, leave a comment. But when you're pairing the SD-1 with a humbucker guitar into especially like a Marshall style amp, like this is a DSL40 as always, it's awesome. I really don't know how else to put it. It really exceeded my expectations. I've had so many pedals for quite a few years now, and this is one of my newest pedals. I have no idea what took me so long to get it because it's just blown me away. Whether you want to boost something or use it as a drive, use it on its own, it is just awesome. And I'm going to reference Zakk Wylde one more time because I saw an interview recently and I think he put it best. What the SD-1 does is it just gives you more of what you already have. So going with my Gibson into the SD-1, into the Marshall, it gives you more Marshall. And sometimes I feel like the DSL40 kind of fell short a little bit. And then I got this pedal and it's like, wow, it just woke up my amp. And again, you want to boost a tube screamer with it, especially with the Strat. You crank that tone on the tube screamer, boost it with this, it gives you more tube screamer. Like I said, Zakk Wylde said it best. It gives you more of what you have. So if you're looking for an overdrive that doesn't really change the shape of your tone, this is the one you're looking for. Honestly, it's just awesome at doing that. If you're looking for something else, like again, a tube screamer, I think it more bumps the mids a bit, or even like a Klon type overdrive. They all just do a little something to your overall tone, where I find, like I said, this gives you more of what you already have. So at the end of the day, I absolutely recommend this pedal, unless you're really looking for that tube screamer specific cranked tone into a Strat sound. So let me know, do you want to hear this into a Strat, or what do you play the SD-1 into? What settings do you typically use? I'd love to try them out. Is there any other overdrives that you prefer, and why? What is it about those overdrives you prefer? Let me know. If you want to hear, I'll post it at the end of this video. I recorded a little short where I did a little drum track and I recorded some bass over it. And I did the rhythm guitar with the SD-1. And then the lead I'm playing in the video is with a tube screamer pushing the SD-1. Again, it's not like I'm some crazy amazing guitar player, but I think it really does justice of what this pedal can do in more of a band setting. So feel free to check that out at the end. But that's it for me here at Tones in the Den. I just want to thank you all again very much for watching. If you liked this video, give me a like, subscribe. I'll always be doing these demos. I have quite a few pedals, so there's going to be quite a lot of videos. I'm aiming to do them every week, and I look forward to talking to you all about gear. Peace.